how's it going? Today is day 27 of my 100-day inspiration challenge. So this is the fourth time that I have recorded this because I've had some issues and Facebook would just cut it off in the middle. So I'm going to hope that that doesn't happen again, and I will just hope for the best. So I want to talk about pain. And I'm not talking about trauma or hardships that you have gone through. I want to talk about the type of pain that happens based on the decisions that you make. So I'm going to read a quote by Jim Rohn. It says, "We must all suffer from one of two pains, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. The difference is discipline weighs ounces while regret weighs tons." Boom. That is so huge. So obviously having discipline is a hard thing, or it can be a hard thing, but really it just comes down to having good habits and being consistent. But yes, there is pain that comes in discipline. It can be hard. It can be challenging because you are growing. You are forcing yourself to step out of your comfort zone. In order to have something that you don't have, you have to be disciplined to achieve that thing. And yes, it does come at a price. It does come with some pain, but the price of regret, the pain of regret of not doing something, of knowing that you are made for more, but knowing that you are just too afraid and letting that fear get the best of you, that pain of regret is so much stronger than any pain that you will feel from discipline. So I want to ask you, what do you want? I want you to think about what it is you want. What is your goal? If you don't have a goal, then think about what you want. Say to yourself, what I want is. And that first thing that comes to mind, that is the thing that you are going to focus on. And now I want you to ask yourself, who do I have to become? Who do I have to become in order to get that thing that I want? Because obviously that thing that you want, you don't have it right now. So that means that there is going to have to be some growth. There is going to be some change from the person that you are today. You are going to have to step into a new version of yourself, a better version of yourself to achieve that thing that you want to achieve. So what does that look like? You're going to have to be disciplined. You're going to have to step out of your comfort zone. You're going to have to grow. You're going to have to be challenged. Know those things ahead of time. Make a list of all of the things that you're going to have to do or that you might come against in order to get that thing that you say that you want. Then you'll be prepared. You'll be ready for it. So when it gets hard, you already know that it's going to get hard. You've already anticipated that and you are ready to face it down, to get after it. I heard this other quote. Actually, real quick, I want to say, so I used to have this friend, and this was a couple years ago, and I remember he was in a really dark place, and he was just, I could tell that fear had really gotten the best of him. And we were talking about it, and I was like, is there anything that I can do to help you? And he was telling me that it was so painful. It was so painful for him because he wanted these great things for himself. But he, for whatever reason, wasn't able to get past those limiting beliefs. His fear was greater than his discipline. And so he was in this great burden of pain. And I never really understood it. I was like, what do you mean you're in so much pain? Like, you have the key to change. But I get it now. He was living in fear. He was living in regret. He wanted to be a better version of himself, but he was too afraid. He wasn't prepared to be disciplined. Being disciplined wasn't more important to him than that pain that he was feeling of regret. So what is more important to you? The fear of not doing something, the fear of not being good enough, the pain of regret, or the pain of being disciplined? Because either way, it's going to cost you something. Change, or to get to what you want, it's going to cost you something. So you can either be disciplined and grow through those challenges, or you can do nothing And it'll cost you that regret. It'll cost you your self-doubt. It'll cost you to not believe in yourself. But you can do anything you want. You just have to believe in yourself. You just have to show up for yourself. You just have to be consistent. I heard another quote that I thought was really amazing and on point with this. And it says, significant dreams come with significant challenges. So if you are dreaming big, which I hope that you are, why wouldn't you be? But if you are dreaming big, it's not going to be easy. It's never going to be easy, but it's worth it. It's significant. You are adding value to those around you. You are adding value to this world, but it's not going to come easy. If it were easy, everybody would do it. You know that. You want something significant, and it is going to take something to get that. It is going to take overcoming significant challenges to get that thing that you want. Know that ahead of time, and don't give up on yourself. You can do the hard things. Give yourself grace. It's okay to not be perfect. One step at a time, you can learn and you can keep going. If you fail, you mess up, you learn from it and you try again. Maybe you try something different, but you can keep going. You will find that discipline through your action, through your motion, through your momentum. So what is more important to you? Which would you rather have? The pain of discipline or the pain of regret? Think about it. That is huge. Thank you guys so much for showing up for me. I hope that you show up for yourself. I believe that if you show up for yourself every single day, there is nowhere that you can go but up. If you want to be a part of my newsletter full of inspiration and tools to show up as your best self, head over to my website, showuptogoup.com. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.